Hey everyone, T-Rex here, and welcome to a fairly modified version of Kerbal Space Program. This is going to be part of a new career that I'm starting in the game, and I'm going to be doing a few things with it. Number one, I'm going to try and recreate some historical missions that actually happened in the past with previous space agencies and current ones. So we're talking about missions from the very beginning of the space age in the late 50s coming up to the modern day. I'm also going to be working on a couple of my own personal missions in the game as well. A lot of these will actually be focused around the Outer Planets mod pack, which extends the original Kerbal system to include the Kerbal equivalent planets of Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, and associated moons as well. Also makes a couple of other minor tweaks to it. Along with that mod, there are a plethora of other mods installed to this version of the game as well, a list of which will be included in the... Meow? I'm sorry, that was my cat. She's quite grumpy. Unfortunately, she's my co-pilot, so you're a bit stuck with her for now. Now, what I'm trying to recreate on the screen here is the Luna 1 and Luna 2 missions, which the Soviet Union launched in 1959. Now these two missions signified a very big milestone for the early era of space exploration, basically. They were both designed to be lunar impactors, so there were two probes that were built to be sent on a impact trajectory to the moon. Now, the first probe actually missed due to an error in the final stage burn of the rocket and actually passed very close by the moon. I think it was an altitude of around 5,000-ish meters. And after that it went into a solar orbit, so it actually became the first man-made object to leave the influence of our local Earth-Moon system and begin orbiting the Sun. So that in on itself was a milestone. It wasn't the one they were after, but it was still one they got. Luna 2 was far more successful. Luna 2 did impact the surface of the Moon. And you can see the probe now that the fairing's deployed, looking nice and pretty, spinning along there. I did my best to make the probe itself out of mostly stock parts, and I think I was successful with the exception of the antennae, which are part of a mod. Again, the list is in the description of the video. Luna 2 was pretty much the same as Luna 1, and it was calculated that it would impact the surface of the moon at 5 past midnight on the 14th of September 1959. The probe itself carried a series of instruments and experiments, which I've tried to emulate it in as much as looks, not as much as in function. And what we're seeing here is the first probe, which is Luna 1 on its bypass of the moon. I did stuff it up a bit. I didn't get the bypass as close as I wanted. It was meant to be within 5 kilometers, and this was quite a bit further out, so better luck next time, hey? But it was made for a very pretty cinematic shot. I've been playing around with the camera tools mod to get some very pretty angles on this, so hopefully you find it both visually pleasing as well as mildly interesting, I hope, otherwise I'm just wasting my time. And this is Luna 2 heading on a far more direct course for the moon itself, which sort of concludes the mission side of this video. Now, if anybody has any requests, please let me know. I'm going to try and make this career a combination of semi-historically accurate missions and fun Kerbal shenanigans as well. We will be launching silly space stations and moon bases and Juno bases and that still, but we are also going to spend some episodes doing more historical missions, things like the Galileo probes, the original moon landings, the Soviet moon landings as well, which never happened, but we are going to recreate that. I do have a mod pack for the N1 rocket, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, please let me know if there is anything specifically interesting or cool you think that we should be doing in these videos. Leave a comment, and yeah, thank you so much for enjoying the video.